In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish halter neck cowl neck dress. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Now to start, we are going to start by drafting the back pattern of this dress. So for this pattern, I marked the shoulder to bust, under bust, shoulder to waistline, then 7 inches to get your hip point. Then my full gown length. Now I'll cut the back pattern first before cutting that of the front. I'll place my tape and I'm going to mark my shoulder divided by 2. Then I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll mark a basic neckline of 2.5 inches, right? And I'll come down by 1 inch for the back and I'll connect. From the neckline, I'll connect to my shoulder slope. The next step is to find my chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Then I'll draw out a straight line there. After marking this, I'm going to place my tape and I'm going to mark my shoulder divided by 2. The measurement you have on your shoulder, place it on your chest line. Then place your ruler and draw out a straight line. After marking that, you're going to divide your armhole into 2 equal parts and mark. Now you're going to come in by ½ inch, then place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4, then connect to the midpoint and all the way to your bust circumference divided by 4. Then I'll start inserting my body measurement. I'll mark the bust circumference divided by 4 and add 1 inch for stitching allowance. Mark the under bust measurement divided by 4 and add 1 inch. I'll mark the waist measurement divided by 4 and add 1 inch to it. Here I'll mark the hip measurement divided by 4 and add 1 inch. Whatever I have at the hip, I'll take out 2 inches from it and mark at the lower part of my pattern. Since this material is a stretchy fabric, I'll take out 2 inches and mark it at the lower part. Now for this pattern, for a back dress, you don't really need to mark your under bust, but I'm marking the under bust because we are going to use the same pattern to cut out that of the front pattern of this dress. Then connect it to the lower part of your dress or gown length. Now what you do is to take the measurement of the neckline of the back. What I have 3.5 and you'll be needing this when you're cutting the turtle neckline. After marking that, I'll come in by 1 inch from my neckline. So from that 1 inch line here, I'll place my tape and mark -5.5. You can use -5 or -1. Then connect from the 1 inch I came in from the neckline to the 5.5 inches. So now for this back, there's no zipper. And what I'll do is to come in here by ½ inch and go down a little by 2.5 to 3 inches. This is to create a little hole at the upper part of the neckline so that it will allow my head pass through this dress at the back. So I didn't really get to see the back of the dress, but the little clip I saw, the back does not have a zipper, right? So this is why we added this little hole here or little space here to create allowance for your head to pass through, since this dress is a turtle neckline. Your tape and measure the remaining neckline that you have here. After measuring that, I'll come down by 2.5 inches and I'll connect it to the neckline I have here. Now what I'll do is to measure what I have here, right? What I have here is about 4 inches and we're going to use it to cut the turtle neckline. That is what we are going to use for the front neckline. So that makes my neckline the 3.5 inches we have at the back, the 4 inches at the front, giving me a total of 7.5 inches neckline. Please, anywhere you don't really understand, please go ahead to ask at the comment section. So I'll just cut out the side of this pattern and this is what the back pattern will be like. So you don't have to cut out another pattern again for the back. Now the only thing you do is you're going to cut out an off shoulder sleeve for this dress. Now I'll chop out that hole. Just like I said, you're going to cut it out to enable this past your neckline. Now we're going to use the same pattern to cut out that of the front. That means we are going to alter it. Before we start cutting, measure what you have remaining here, which is 2 inches. We are going to use it as a guide because when we are cutting the front neckline, we will slash it open. Now from this point at the off shoulder, place it and connect this all the way to your waistline. Now we are going to slash open the dress. We are going to do a slash and spread for this cowl neck dress. Now after doing that, for the neckline of the front pattern, it is very deep, right? We have a deep cowl neck. All I'll do is to connect this all the way down. After connecting it at this point, I will chop it out, or I'll go ahead to cut it out, right? So the next step is to go ahead to divide what I have here, right? I'll divide it into 3. I'll mark 1.5 inches on both sides, then divide what I have here into 2, divide my armhole area into 2. Now we are going to connect all these parts. The reason why I'm slashing this part is, if you check out on the dress, this area is fuller, so that means there's a slash and spread there. It's a cowl neck dress, but this area is a bit fuller, right? So I'll still go ahead to slash it open. I'll go ahead to label it and I'll cut this out. Now I'll open this way, then slash this one. I'll be opening all of this pattern that I'm cutting now. For this one, I'll cut it out completely and I'll spread it on a pattern. This is to get more volume towards the halter neck. So I'll place another pattern paper underneath it. Then I'll go ahead to open and pin this down. Need to have more volume on the upper part of your dress for it to give you that deep neckline cowl neck dress. The more spread out or opening you have, the more or deeper the neckline of the cowl neck. I'll go ahead to pin this, and then for this other one I'll cut it open. Now leave a space from the rest of the spread out or the slash that I have done. So this is what I have. I'll place my ruler, draw out a straight line connecting to this point. Now I'll then connect to the neckline. I'll retrace the neckline, then trace out the armhole. So please, you need to pay attention here before you mistakenly use the armhole in place of the neckline, or where the off shoulder part of the halter neck will start, right? This pattern is a bit complicated, so I'll cut this out. While cutting out, I'm not okay with what I have. What I'll do is to open this up more, like I will push it out a little. I'll go ahead to push it out a little, then I will go ahead to cut it out. Now this is the halter neckline part, please. Then this is the curved part, and towards here is now the off shoulder and the armhole. Now please do not mistake one part for the other side when you're cutting this. I'll go ahead to unpin some of my pattern. So I noticed that the part where my off shoulder sleeve is going to start did not like come in very well, right? So I'll just go in by 1/2 inch to give it that curve. That is where the off shoulder, remember this is an halter neck that has like a cold shoulder. So I'll come in to give it that curve so that I can attach the off shoulder sleeve from there. So what I'll do is to go ahead to chop it out, go in by 1/2 inch, create a curve and cut out, right? So that that part will be for the off shoulder sleeve of the dress. So this dress is a bit complicated. If you're not mindful, you might end up getting another result. So when this part goes up, this is where the off shoulder will be. The off shoulder of the dress will be by this side, and then this is the halter neckline, and this is the cowl neck part of the dress. You really need to pay attention when you're cutting this. Then remember, at the shoulder we opened it up. You now pleat it back to 2 inches at the halter neck, right? Remember when we were cutting out the back pattern, after trimming off we had like 2 inches. Then for the front we had to like do a cut and spread out, because the halter neckline of this has like pleats or gathers towards that side. Now let's go ahead to cut out our collar. Now remember, the total neckline of our dress is, for the turtle neckline, is 7.5. So you're going to mark that 7.5, divide it by 2. Then from the end side, this is the back, you come up by 1/2 inch and connect this. Then for the turtle neckline, I'm using 2 inches. Then I'll connect this all the way to this point. Then this is the front and the other side is the back. You can add loop at the back of the neckline and add button. So you just go ahead to cut this. When you're cutting this, now you're going to cut this on fold. Now let's explain how you attach this. Now remember, from the front neckline we took out 1/2 inch at the center because of that opening we have at the front neckline. So you place this and leave about 1/2 inch in front. Pleat the neckline of your front to get to 2 inches. Now the rest of this collar will be going all the way to the back. Just like you left 1/2 inch at the front, you also leave 1/2 inch at the back neckline before attaching the halter neck cowl neck dress at the back. If you have any question, please kindly go ahead to ask.